give enough thanks to Almighty God Allah for raising up in our midst a divine leader, teacher, and guide, as he did his last and greatest messenger. And I speak no other than the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And I'd like to greet each and every one of you with the greetings of peace. Assalamu alaikum. It's good to see each and every one of you here today. We always say that we know there's other places that you all could have been, but we're grateful to Allah that you are here among us today. My name is Brother Talib. I am not the minister, but what I'm here to do is to open, and what I do is I get you acquainted with Muhammad's Temple of Islam and to prepare you for the minister that is going to speak. Here in Muhammad's Temple of Islam, we always ask a question. Why are you here today? Think about that question. Why are you here today? Are you looking for a change? If you're looking for a change, what type of change are you looking for? Are you looking for a change in your condition? Are you looking for a change in your way of life, your way of thinking? And not only you want that change for yourself, are you looking for that change for your people, your family, your loved ones? So the question is, are you here in the right place for that change? Here in Muhammad's Temple Islam, we have an actual facts board, and they ask a question: which one will survive the war of Armageddon? Think about that question. Which one will survive the war of Armageddon? You see Christianity, you see the American flag, slavery, suffering, and death, and you see the cross. The other side of the war, you see Islam, the banner of Islam, the sun, the moon, and the star. You see freedom, justice, and equality. And you probably wonder, why is it formatted like that? Why under Christianity you have slavery, suffering, and death, and why under Islam you have freedom, justice, and equality? And that's the beauty of being here at Muhammad's Temple of Islam. These are questions that can be answered because we have a question and answer period where you can question these things, not only what's on the actual facts board and whatever else that's being taught. But as I asked the question earlier, are you looking for a change in your condition? And is this the place to come to get that change? Many say, well, we've had problems that are deeply rooted in us, that have been in us for hundreds of years, for hundreds and hundreds of years. And we have things that are so deeply rooted that that it's hard to get out. But if you think about this, roots can always be uplifted. It's like when a man's out there growing a garden and he got the weeds out there choking the life out of his crops, how does he kill that weed? He get the weed by the roots, am I right? Think about that. So, so what he does is he has to go out there, he has to pull those weeds out, and what happens? The crops can breathe, am I right? But the weeds do have a tendency to grow back. But what does the farmer have to do? He has to go out there and continue to cultivate the fields, am I right? And then on the day of harvest, he produces a fine crop, am I right? He produces a beautiful harvest, am I right? And that's who the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he was that great cultivator. He came here and he weeded out, all that ignorance that was put upon us under Christianity. He weeded out that fear, the devil that was placed among us. Think about this. And how I know this, because we have a fine example of his harvest among us today. And I speak no other than our beloved Minister Basir Muhammad. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad took him in his home for 3.5 years and taught him day and night. He cultivated our brother's mind, and he prepared him for the task that is, faced before him today. Though we're not going to have Brother Minister Basir speaking today, but we do have the next best thing. And I speak no other than our beloved brother, Minister Yusuf Muhammad. Just like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad cultivated this brother's mind, this brother did the same thing with our beloved Minister Yusuf. And all his life, from the cradle on up. This all the brother knows is the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And just like when you see Minister Basir, you see a reflection of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, just like the moon reflects the sun. And when you see this brother, you will see the light of his father that shines through him. So with no further ado, please let's give a warm welcome as I bring you our beloved brother, Minister Yusuf Muhammad.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, all praise is due for raising up one from among us to guide us back into the knowledge of God, self, and the devil. I speak none other than Allah's last and true messenger to you and I, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's right. Yes, sir.
I'd like to greet each and every one of you here in the greeting words of peace and paradise of Islam. How's everyone feeling today? It is a beautiful day, and I am grateful to Allah and His messenger for allowing the messenger to raise up ministers who the messenger said he needed to go out through the land to get to the people he could not reach.
That's right.
That's why he said he raised a cloud or a regiment of ministers, is the way he put it.
Yes,
And I am thankful to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad for those ministers. We know today we only have a handful of ministers taught by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm not talking about myself. I wasn't taught by the Most Honorable Elijah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm
sir.
not talking about other ministers that just came up.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
talking about ministers that were taught by the
Yes, sir.
messenger. Right? And today we only have a handful or fewer than that that still teach what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught.
That's right.
So I am thankful and grateful for our Minister Bashir Muhammad.
Yes, sir. Yes,
One of the last ministers of the messenger. We need these ministers, the few that are still here among us, because we look out into the world and we see our people are off the path.
That's true. That's true.
And we need someone from the root
Yes, sir.
to give us the understanding of what is going on today.
True.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
For our people seem lost.
Yes, sir.
When you think about it, we were brought here over 400 years ago.
True. Yes, sir.
And in that 400 years, we have been mistreated.
True.
That's right.
We have been abused.
Yes,
We have been murdered. Let's look at it like this. We were forced over here, is that right?
That's
That's
right.
right. Yes, sir.
Now let's put it in another context. There are people who are married. And there is someone in that marriage that was forced into that marriage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They do about that.
And that person forced into that marriage does not want to be there.
That's right.
That's right.
But they have no control over the situation,
Yes, sir.
or so they feel. Because they have been ruled through fear from their companion.
That's right, yes, sir.
And in this being ruled by fear, they don't want to get out of line lest they get beat.
True.
That's right.
Lest they be hurt real bad and be put into the hospital.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, sir.
Lest their children find out what is going on, or their children get hurt, be protecting that one.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that one who is forced into that relationship is obedient.
That's right.
Though they wish they were not in that relationship,
Yes, sir.
they become obedient for fear.
True.
That's right.
Think about it.
So when you are around your family and you say a few words to them, they say, I know you're right. But the fear that has been embedded into that person, they just say, he don't know what he's doing, or she don't know what they're doing.
Yes, sir.
What they say.
So time goes on and it becomes a psychological thing.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
But still in the back of the person's mind, they yearn to be free.
True.
That's
right.
sir. Yes, sir.
They yearn for a different life.
That's right.
So it is with us, brothers and sisters.
That's right.
We are here married into a society
True.
or
Yes, sir.
integrated into a society that we have accepted for fear
True.
That's
That's
right.
of what might happen to
Yes,
you.
sir.
Every time something happens, the black man especially says, you know what the man to do.
That's right.
Amen. That's what they say.
So the black man, though he's not a baby no more. For the messenger said, we had been, they injected fear into us when we were babies.
True.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They injected this fear into us by hanging our parents on trees,
True.
Speak
That's
about it.
right.
by tying our mothers to horses,
Yes,
our pregnant mother, and sending the horses in opposite directions,
Yes, sir.
splitting the pregnant woman in half,
That's right.
allowing the baby to fall down, and pick the baby up in front of the black Negro slave,
True. Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
and tell them this could happen to you.
That's what they say.
That's fear.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
That is what we live for today, brothers and sisters, now.
That's right.
Fear.
That's right.
Right.
But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us there's a better way.
Yes,
That's right.
sir.
That's right.
Praise.
Our black men and women are afraid today.
That's right.
They see no hope and no future for themselves.
That's
what
right.
they do.
Right.
Think about it.
So they dig deeper into the white man's society,
Yes, sir.
into the white man's way of life,
That's right.
into the white man's filth,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
to integrate themselves or to hide themselves among the white man.
That's right.
And I say white man, that's his color, but his nature is the devil.
True.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
They are losing themselves in his lifestyle
Yes, sir.
That's right.
to hide themselves so they can't be pointed out.
That's right.
If they can't be pointed out, nobody can accuse them of being one of those who have a spark of righteous knowledge in them.
That's right.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So when you see the righteous or so-called righteous, they look just like the lost found.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
And the lost found look just like the white man.
Yes, sir.
So we are lost, brothers and sisters.
That's right.
You don't know who is righteous and who is not today.
That's right. Think about it.
And as I spoke on a couple of weeks ago, this is the plan of the devil.
True.
That's right.
If he can take you and hide him in himself, he can prolong his life.
True.
That's
That's
right.
right.
And as long as he can prolong his life, he can continue to do his work.
True.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yes, sir.
Though the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us he has an appointed time.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, sir.
And his time is up.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
But he is getting an extension of time because of God loves his beloved. He loves his children.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Now, we must understand, when I say he loves his people, love is an emotion.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
If something happened to my son, it would hurt me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It would bring me to my knees.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It would make me cry.
It's true.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That's an emotion.
That's right.
We act on emotion.
Yes, sir.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, listen,
Teach, brother.
Yes, sir.
he said Islam is mathematics.
Think about it.
Think about that.
And mathematics is Islam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In mathematics, you are using equations. You are using something to bring an actual fact.
That's right.
Actual fact is an equation. Emotion is different.
Yes, sir.
So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that Allah uses actual facts in his dealing with us,
That's
Think
right.
about it.
not emotion.
That's right.
We use emotion. It is an actual fact, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us, that we are made. It is emotion, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us, that we love one another.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes, sir.
right.
Right.
It is an actual fact the devil was put on the earth.
True. Yes, sir.
Think about
He was put here to do a job.
it. Yes,
That's right.
sir.
That's right.
That's an actual fact.
That's right.
It's in your Bible. He was put here to do a job to make you submit.
That's right. That's right.
God wanted a people that submit.
That's right.
That wasn't an emotion that God used. That was an actual fact. He used that actual fact because he knew that you are not submissive to him. So he put in your face one who would make you submit.
That's right.
Think about it.
Because we all have devil in us.
That's true. Yes, sir. That's right.
It is the opposite of us. We have positive and negative in us.
Right.
That's right,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And
Yes, sir.
the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that we only dealt with the positive or the righteous side of us.
That's right.
But every so often, an unrighteous person will come in among us, though he was from the righteous.
True.
That's right.
Think about
Though he was from the righteous, he became unrighteous and caused others to move in an unrighteous manner.
That's right. That's right.
And he would inspire others to follow him. And through the period of time, just like in this Bible, God said it was one God. He taught Abraham of one God. Is that right?
That's right.
And then as time goes by, like you have today, in this particular instance, time went by and the people who knew one God started worshiping idols, right?
That's right.
The people who knew one God started worshiping multiple gods.
That's right.
And God said he is a jealous God, which is an emotion.
That's right.
But he is not judging or ruling by his emotion.
No, sir.
But since we are taught we are little gods, but we haven't obtained or ascended to a godhood state within ourselves.
That's right. Teach, brother.
We are taught that those who, as time went by, started worshiping multiple idols.
Think about it.
Because as time went by, the people going down the line of time start changing the teachings.
That's true.
Think about it.
To make themselves or make the people think they are somebody that they are not.
Think about that.
And in this changing of the teachings, people get off the path.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, sir.
When you are off the path, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us, it causes a condition or forces to move through time to send one forth to straighten out the condition.
That's
Right.
right.
That's right.
So, brothers and sisters, in this condition, I'm talking about a lot of conditions. I'm talking about you as a black man and woman. I'm talking about you as a Christian. I'm talking about you as a Muslim.
Yes, sir.
This is all wrapped up into one.
That's right.
As time goes by, we are all type of people. Is that right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
We are people who love God, but don't know who God is.
True.
Think about it.
We are people who try to strive according to what we are taught God is. but we don't know what he is.
That's right. That's right.
We are people who live in the filth and participate in all the unrighteousness out here in the world, but love God.
That's right.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
We are all types of people.
Thank you, Father.
So today, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says, you have been made to fear your enemy. And in your fear of your enemy, you have accepted all that he hath given you. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, it is time for us to stop fearing the devil.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yes, sir.
Just like the woman in the relationship comes to a point that she can't take it no more.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yes, sir.
And she starts fighting back. Or the man, because there are some men forced in a relationship.
Yes, sir.
And they can't fight back, or feel they can't fight back, but yet they're the man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Father.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad says that Allah came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That's right.
God came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad.
Yes, sir. Yes,
For
sir.
what?
Thank you, Father.
Think about it.
For his people
Yes, sir.
were lost or are lost
That's right.
in the white man's world,
Yes, sir.
sir.
in the white man's society.
That's right.
How is he lost?
Think about it.
He is lost because he has been or has adapted his way of life, Christianity.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
He is lost because he doesn't and she doesn't know their name.
That's right. That's
Think
right.
about it.
He and she is lost because they don't know their God.
That's true. Right. That's right, sir.
When you do not know your name and you use a name of someone else, you consider yourself that people.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Though you didn't have the knowledge of self to say, I am not Mr. Ford or Mr. James. Because when you were so-called set free, or our ancestors were so-called set free, they walked on off of one plantation to another plantation.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
That's right.
And if they walked on to another plantation, they say, okay, your name is Mr. Jefferson, I'm Mr. Jefferson now. He took on another man's identity, never knowing his own identity,
That's right.
because that knowledge was lost from us through the hundreds of years of time.
That's
right.
Right.
So you were lost in the white man, in all his aspects, in his political, social, sexual, all kind of aspects. You are lost in his way of life.
That's right.
So why did we need one? Master Farad Muhammad said he came here because his people were lost under oppressor.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
So we, brothers and sisters, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that Allah gave him Islam.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
That's right.
And he taught us in Islam who is the original man.
That's right. That's right.
Our people don't know who the original man is.
That's right.
By not knowing yourself, you do not know your power.
That's
That's
right.
right.
The woman or the man that is in a forced relationship don't know their power.
That's right.
That's right.
Teach, brother.
Since I said that, I remember years ago, Brother Minister was talking, and it just popped in my mind. These things like that happen.
Yes, sir.
He said that they have elephants. And they have these elephants from birth, and they tie them to a rope.
That's right.
And
That's right.
take the rope and nail it into the ground.
That's right.
That's right.
And these elephants, we know, are powerful.
Yes,
They
sir.
will grab the rope out of the ground, take the elephant, hit it with a stick, and have the elephant to push a tree down.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
And then take the elephant back where they want him and nail the stake back into the ground.
That's right.
And here they are beating the elephant. The elephant just stays in his place with a little rope around him when he just went and knocked over a tree.
Yes,
Think
sir.
about that.
Yes,
Think
sir.
about that.
Yes, sir.
That is because the power of the elephant he does not know.
That's right.
Because he was raised captive. He was raised captive.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
And he was trained to do what the master wanted him to do.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
And when, even though as the elephant was growing up young, he followed and obeyed the master with the little stick, thinking that little stick hurt him.
That's right.
Think about it.
But the little stick don't hurt the big elephant.
That's
Yes,
true.
sir.
right.
Now that we are adults, not that baby no more.
That's right.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, Master Farah Muhammad came to give us our home.
That's right.
That's right.
All praises be to Allah.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad says, who is the original man?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is one of the first things he wanted us to know.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
He didn't just come out and tell us who the original man is. He asked us, who is the original man?
That's right.
Good question.
I can go and buy my son a car, and he'll jump in it and just drive it and be happy with it.
That's right. That's right.
Won't appreciate it as much because I got it for him.
That's right.
But if my son got his own car,
True, true.
worked hard,
That's right.
and knew the value of what it took to get the car, he will value what he did.
That's
True.
right.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So if the messenger just gave us the answer, we would just listen to it and just took it for what's the word?
Yes, sir.
Took it for granted what he gave us
Yes,
and not studied it.
right.
Right.
But since he asked us who is the original man, you have to study who is the original man.
Yes,
When the
Right.
question is given to us, well, it could be the Africans, it could be, the Arabians,
Sir.
it could be such and such. But the black man here in the wilderness of North America does not look at himself.
That's right.
That's right.
That's it.
Who is the original man?
Think about
He
it.
is the Asiatic black man,
That's
Yes,
right.
the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth,
Yes, sir.
the God of the universe.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
The Asiatic black man.
Think about it.
The first thing you would say is, I'm not an Asiatic black man.
That's right.
That's right.
I've been taught all my life I'm a Negro.
That's what they believe.
So proud. Yes, sir.
Today I've been taught I'm a African American.
That's what
That's
they
what
say.
they believe.
That's what you've been taught today. And you accept that. Some of us go so far as say, I'm none of that, I'm just an American.
That's right. That's right.
What difference does it make where I come from? I'm here now.
That's what they say.
That's right. That's what they
Yes,
believe.
sir.
It makes a difference.
Yes, sir.
It makes a difference. The original man is the Asiatic black man, the maker and the owner, and the cream of the planet Earth.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If he is the maker and the owner and the cream of the planet Earth, then it must make a difference who you are.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. Yes, sir.
But our people don't want to be who they are supposed to be.
That's right.
Yes,
Think
sir.
about it.
Yes, sir.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad says, when you learn the essence of you, then through this teaching that he has given us,
That's right. That's right.
then it removes the fear, no matter how deep it is in you,
That's
right.
right. Yes,
That's
sir.
to stand up and accept your own.
That's
That's
right.
right.
It removes the fear from you that you may stand up and deny who you was before you heard the truth.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
A man that does not fear won't deny anything.
That's right.
That's right.
A man that has no fear will kill your parent or your son in your face and stand in your face while you watched him killed and will deny it.
That's right.
Even though you take him to court, he's still going to sit there and deny it.
That's
That's
Because
right.
it says your word against his.
That's right.
But when you turn to yourself and you fear the God that is in you, and when you fear the one who came in the person of Master Farah Muhammad, the fear that is put in you, not just to make you submit, but the fear is to make you stand up and remove the evil and wicked that is within you.
That's
right.
That's right.
The fear is to remove the evil and wicked from around you.
That's true.
right.
That's right.
You don't fear the devil no more.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Because God has put in you the power to remove fear in you. So we say, I fear no man, but what? No man but God.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yes, sir.
Think about it.
It's fear in you, but your fear is not for anyone else but the God.
That's
That's
right.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And this is what the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad does for you and I.
That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
sir.
Right. Yes, sir.
I just want to talk with you.
Yes, sir. Come on.
So now, brothers and sisters, it is time for us. We know the condition that we are living in.
That's
Yes,
true.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Right.
We know the condition is not healthy.
That's right. Yes, sir.
The condition is causing us to be sick.
Yes, sir.
Our children growing up sick.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Our children, when I say sick, I don't just mean physically. They are growing up physically sick because of all the drugs that you go to the doctor and they want to give you a shot for this. They want to give you a shot for that.
That's
That's
true.
right.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Then after they put out, after you get your shot, the research is put out. And they say, well, you know, we had so many episodes of people dying from this. And so many episodes of people dying from that.
Yes, sir.
You are like a chimpanzee, they look at.
That's right.
That's one.
An experimental animal.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
They gave our people AIDS.
That's right.
They gave it to them
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's it.
to see if they could remove you. They gave the Indians what? Smallpox.
That's
Right.
it.
They always giving you something.
That's it.
And you don't know it.
That's right.
That's it.
That's the devil.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
You see, you don't realize the devil really want to remove you off the planet Earth.
That's
Right.
right. Yes, sir.
And he just want to keep a few that love him so much and to do anything and accept anything he do. He just want to keep them few.
That's right.
But he really want to remove you off the planet Earth.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Right.
sir. That's it.
But they cause us to be sick. They cause us to misuse and mistreat one another.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Today, brothers and sisters, it is time for us to divorce them.
That's right.
That's right.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said we must separate
That's
Sure,
right.
sir.
Yes, sir.
ourselves from them.
That's right.
That's what it said.
So I just used the term divorce,
Yes, sir.
Think
going
about it.
along with the words I'm speaking to you today.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They are in line with the messenger
Yes, sir.
No doubt.
because I know nothing of Islam
Yes, sir.
except what I got from the messenger.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's
And I got what I got from the messenger through Brother Minister Basim Muhammad.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Praise due to Allah.
That's right.
I have read the Bible, the Quran, listened to the messenger,
Yes, sir.
but not having the understanding, I needed someone to go to.
That's
That's
right.
That's
right.
right.
So he raised me in the understanding.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So all praise is due to Allah for the Honorable
Yes,
Elijah
sir.
Muhammad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm grateful for Brother Minister Basim Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For I know when I will become out of bounds,
Yes, sir.
because I know the teachings.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we must divorce or separate ourselves from the enemy.
That's
That's
right.
right.
How do you separate yourself?
Good question.
Good question.
Once you get the knowledge of yourself, it removes fear, it gives you strength and courage.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Once you have strength and courage, you no more bend down on one knee, you no more submissive. You stand up strong and you start talk with a powerful voice.
Yes,
That's
right.
right.
Yes,
You do
sir.
not bow your head when the devil come among you, because you have power. You know who you are. You know God is within you and he stands with you.
Yes, sir.
And as the Holy Quran says, when there are two or more of you, Allah is the third, or the
Yes,
fourth, or the fifth.
That's
He
right.
is ever present.
Yes,
So when you divorce or separate yourself from them and come into the knowledge of yourself and get your brothers and your sisters together in unity,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
unity is power.
Yes, that's right.
We are taught that Allah means power and force.
That's right.
If you are together in unity, then you have power and force. And as the Holy Quran says, if there are two or more, Allah is a third, and so on, then you are power and force. And the more you get of your brothers and sisters, the more power and force that is with you.
That's
Not
right.
that you are the power and force, but the power and force is with you.
That's
Because
right.
each one of you are with each other. And that's
right, bro.
unity. And that's why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, unity is the key.
That's
for
right.
our salvation.
Yes, sir. Teach, brother. Teach.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And that is the goal of the Nation of Islam, brothers
That's
and sisters.
right.
Yes, sir.
To teach the people the truth.
Yes, sir.
To separate ourselves from the evil and wickedness that is out here.
That's
That's
true.
right.
You know, we can't say like the Pope say, when they asked him, is it all right for homosexuals to be here? He says, I'm not the one to judge. But the Pope is supposed to be the God on earth.
True.
Is that right? That's what they call him, God on earth. Just like Pharaoh in the Bible, they refer to him as God on earth, and now he's going to tell you I can't be the judge. Why? Because all that started in the Catholic Church.
Yes, sir.
But this book that they so dearly love
Talk to us.
talk against that.
Yes, sir.
But since it's going on, and not just that, all this wickedness is going on, they are starting to back up. Because they are committing the same fornications, the same crimes that are in this book that is against God. They are doing themselves.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. You're right. You're right.
So they are stepping back. So you don't hear too much about the Catholic Church no more.
That's right.
Only time you hear about them when they messing with little boys.
That's it.
Now you got the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said we lose ourselves in the white man so much as world and society that we want to intertwine with it so much that you know right from wrong.
True.
Yes,
True.
sir.
Yes, right.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't matter if you are Muslim or Christian. You know right from wrong.
That's
It is
right.
an internal instinct that is
Yes,
within
sir.
you.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
You have these preachers of Christianity
That's right.
doing the same thing the Pope is doing and all those bishops.
That's true. That's true.
Think about it.
But in America, the Baptists and the Episcopalian and all these other religions of Christianity, are following the same way.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yes, sir.
Now you got the Baptists
Mm.
doing the same thing.
Right.
That's right.
All this that they do, this Bible that they believe in condemns it.
That's right.
Think about it.
It condemns it.
Yes, sir.
And our people just close their eyes to this.
That's right.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad says, we don't have to argue with them.
That's true. That's right.
He said, put a clean glass up against a dirty glass.
That's right.
That's what.
Which one will you drink?
Think about that. Question?
That glass is dirty
Yes, it is.
for the black man.
That's right.
The black man and woman in America, if you can't see you drinking out of a dirty glass,
right.
then you deserve to be with the devil.
That's right.
Think about it. Teach, brother. Teach. Teach.
Mathematics is Islam. And Islam is mathematics.
That's right.
It is mathematically proven in the Holy Quran and the Bible that the devil had 6 days to rule.
That's what it
That's
says.
right.
Yes, sir.
It's in there.
Mhm.
Their rule is up.
Yes, it is.
It says to us in the books that when their time is up, they will be searching to go into the heavens.
Mhm.
That's right.
What are they trying to go to the heavens for?
Think about it.
To escape the destruction right here.
That's right.
Why? You see, brothers and sisters, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that we are the children that were in bondage.
That's right.
That's right.
Think about it.
The pathetic picture you get in the Bible of Pharaoh and Moses, that is us today.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
But it is something for you to see, a prophecy of a people to come.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
And as these people bow down to that Pharaoh, the people here bow down to this Pharaoh.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Yes.
But God sent one to go to Pharaoh
True. True.
and tell Pharaoh to let his people go.
That's
That's right.
right.
Allah sent the Honorable Elijah Muhammad to us
Yes, sir.
to tell you, let Pharaoh go.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Praise
Yes,
God.
sir.
Think about
Now, when you think about it, it is funny in a sense. Because you won't let Pharaoh go, and you know that his time is up.
Right. Think about it.
God has plagued Pharaoh,
Mhm.
and Pharaoh said, okay, go. And Moses took his people. And when he got to the Red Sea, God opened the Red Sea up.
Yes, it did.
And Pharaoh, so mad and so much hate in his heart, to let his slave go, he went after his slave.
That's right.
And when he came to the Red Sea, after the people got through it, God caused the Red Sea to close
Yes,
it.
sir.
He
and
did.
kill them.
That's
Right.
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 Think about it.
Here we are today. We don't have a Red Sea. But God is getting us together by the way of his teaching through the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And he is gathering us together,
Yes, sir.
trying to put us in unity.
Yes, sir.
Because our time is going to come
That's right.
that we're going to have to move.
Yes, sir.
Right.
And when the time comes for us to move, we'll be moving as a unit.
That's
Think
right.
about it.
And as we move as a unit, the devil is going to get mad.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
And he's going to come after you.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said he doesn't have the Red Sea. He has a lake of fire waiting on him.
Yes.
So teaches the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Think about that.
Me and my brothers were talking. And we was talking, and in our conversation came up about Lot's wife. who turned into a pillar of salt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You see, when you turn back, he told Lot and his family, do not look back.
Don't look back.
That's right.
What you looking back for? That shouldn't even have to be made known.
Right.
God said, leave this place, I'm going to destroy it, every blade of grass.
That's right.
My thought is, if somebody's dropping a bomb right here, I'm running. I'm not looking back.
That's right.
I'm going to keep moving and moving.
That's right.
And pray that the bomb don't hit me.
That's right.
Until I feel I am far enough away
Yes, sir.
that I don't hear nothing. I don't see no lights in the sky.
That's right.
But the angels told Lot for him and his family not to look back.
That's
That's
right.
right.
So upon their leaving, they heard the fire. They heard the destruction going on.
Yes, sir.
They heard the cries of their people that was there.
That's right.
The people who they lived among that was not worthy to leave.
True.
They heard those cries. And as they was leaving, his wife turned around. Why? Because even though she made it out of there, she loved that place.
That's right.
Think about it.
So it is an example for us. Salt, when people say, oh, he or she is salty, that means they're mad.
Mm-hmm.
And salt, and when you turn into a pillar of salt, you decay.
That's
That's
right.
right.
You go away.
That's right.
That's right.
But she turned around, like our people would do, because they have families here. The scripture said, I will take one among, there'd be two in the field, and I will take one.
That's right.
Meaning he would take one of your brother, it could be your twin brother. But Allah would take one and leave the other. He's not dealing with emotions, he's dealing with mathematical facts. It's a reason why he's doing this.
Yes,
True.
sir.
Because one is righteous and one is unrighteous.
That's right.
That's right.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, the reason is because if we took this devil with us to heaven,
True.
he will upset and uproar heaven.
That's right.
He said, we already know this because it already has happened.
That's right.
Right.
So we have to remove this devil.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
So brothers and sisters, we have to understand this teaching is preparing us
Yes,
to
sir.
not look back at this world. It is preparing us to move forward.
Yes, sir.
It is preparing us not to have no regrets. When you have regrets, you say, I wish I could have done this. I wish if I could go back in time, I would do this, and I can do this. Well, this way of life is preparing us not to have regrets.
That's
See,
right.
you want to say, well, you know, I'm a Muslim and I'm standing here and I'm talking, I did things wrong. The messenger say, the day you accept Islam, all that is forgiven.
True.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Yes, sir.
Forget all that you have done.
Right. Yes, sir.
And from this day forward, walk aright.
That's right.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That is the thing. So you don't have to have any regrets for what you did in the past.
That's right.
In the past, what you do now is what you must stand on.
Yes,
That's
sir.
One more thing, brothers and sisters.
Yes, sir.
Again, I was talking to one of my brothers who was on the phone, and he said that I needed to, he said I needed to, he said I should clarify something. And that is when I spoke on Levi Kareem. I said he's a liar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I said because in his paper he has Brother Minister Wasim Muhammad. He says that the messenger made him the leader of the Nation of Islam. And I said that the messenger made him a minister.
True.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And brother said, well, you know, they'll pick that apart. And they will try. However, said the messenger made him a minister, and brother minister is happy with being a minister.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But in understanding what a minister is,
Right.
a minister is a leader.
True.
Yes, sir.
Think
Yes, sir.
about
Plain
it.
and simple.
That's right.
I said that 2 weeks ago in there, but the brother fella needed clarification. A minister is a leader.
Yes, sir.
You say, those of you who are always trying to find reason to discredit words,
That's right, that's right.
you say a minister is just a minister, someone who ministers to us. Well, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to Brother Minister Basir before, how are your followers doing? And when he was in Los Angeles,
Yes, sir.
and he said, they are your followers, the Holy Apostle. And he said, no, they're your followers. They are following you to me.
True.
Yes.
They're not here with me, they are following you here to me.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
A leader, messenger words.
Mhm.
Those of you who pick things apart, Mr. Farrakhan said almost the exact same thing. In theology of time, the messenger, I haven't read it in a while, but the messenger, I think it's Brother James Shabbat, he gave a donation, and he said, the messenger of Allah, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to him, what a wonderful thing you and your followers have done.
That's right.
Think about it.
He's there. And he says, what a wonderful thing you and your followers have done.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Think about
Brother ministers always said the messenger made leaders.
True.
Yes.
That's
That's
right.
right.
He said the ministers are leaders.
it.
Yes, sir.
But see, you have brothers who were not made ministers by the messenger, though came up in the time of the
Yes,
messenger,
sir. Yes, sir.
who are envy and jealous of the success of one of the messenger's last ministers. Because they are hearing the word across the country.
True.
So those who are not being heard like he is being heard want to cause the division. Brothers and sisters, we cannot let this happen.
We won't let it happen.
So anytime, and you know, he wasn't the only one in the paper that was spoken of, but as I said before, those brothers who are with them ministers, those particular ministers, they will have to deal with that minister,
That's right.
Levi Kareem.
That's right.
But this brother is a liar, and it can be proven that he's a liar.
That's right.
That's right.
By his ways and his actions.
Yeah.
Right.
So brothers and sisters, I just wanted to clear that up. But we must understand. You see, we too busy worried about leadership. Leadership comes. No matter what leadership comes,
That's true. That's true.
you have to accept it.
Yes, sir.
You try to be a leader on the keyboard at home on the internet. You pose a question out there, and you have people answering the questions. And when they finish, when you get so many comments, you go back and you answer the question that you pose for the people to look up to you. When the people look up to you, you become a guide or a leader to the people.
That's right.
So they start looking up to you. So, brothers and sisters, we are immature in our thinking.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
Now look,
Think about it.
the messenger says, when the rich man and the poor man in Islam, the homeless man in Islam, no matter what, when you bow down to God right next to each other in Islam, There is no rich man. There is no poor man. There is no homeless man.
That's right.
You are all the same.
Yes, sir.
Equality.
This is what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said.
That's right.
There's no big eyes in little you.
That's right. Yes, sir.
We are all equal, though there are those put in front of us to guide us to the place that we need to go.
That's right.
This is not hard,
No, sir.
but you big wise thinkers are immature in your thinking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is simple.
Yes, sir.
There's nothing hard about this, brothers and
That's right.
sisters.
That's right.
Science is mathematics, brother.
Mathematics.
That's right. Teach, brothers.
So, brothers and sisters, I bring my talk to a close.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I hope you got
Praise
some
be.
understanding
Yes, sir.
of what the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is about.
That's right.
I didn't go into the Bible, I didn't go into the Holy Quran. We don't always have to do that.
That's right.
Know thyself.
Yes, sir.
Know you are not Mr. Jones, Mr. Jefferson.
That's right.
Find yourself, brothers and
That's
sisters.
right. Yes, sir.
By finding yourself, you stand up among the crowd.
Yes, sir.
You know, you see someone with or you go to a clothing store and you see a rack of clothes. And you go through the rack of clothes and then you see this beautiful dress. Or you see this beautiful real appealing suit. And you stop and you pull it out and you say, wow, this is me. You see? And you didn't look through racks of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
You see? But that beautiful piece of garment was lost in the midst of all the others.
That's right. Think about that.
We are lost in the midst of the others, brothers and
That's right.
sisters.
Yes, sir.
But this knowledge of truth given to us by Allah through His messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, brothers and
Yes,
sisters,
sir.
will make us stand up
That's right.
and be the people that we are supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
Brothers and sisters, I'm thankful for you being here today.
Yes, sir.
And I hope you got some knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the teaching of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'd like to greet you, my brothers and sisters, in the greeting words of peace and paradise. Assalamu alaikum.
Let's give Minister Yusuf another hand. Unlike the church, we haven't passed the basket around 4 or 5 times or anything like that. But one of the principles of Islam is charity.
Yes, sir.
And those who are able or blessed to give charity, please, your secretary.
Excuse me, I was moving too fast. Brothers and sisters, is there anyone among you have any questions? So, Brother Minister's here, and he will answer any question you have. Anyone have any questions? Yes, sir.
My question would be is, that I'm thinking about my sons, FOI and FOI training,
Yes, sir.
you will be able to make those boys.
Basically asking, are there going to be FOI training available?
Yes, the FOI training meetings, and not only for myself, but, my boys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Well, once we get established with a place where we can have meetings through the week,
Yes, sir.
maybe Wednesday, Friday,
Yes, sir.
then we set those days aside for the lessons and the answers of the questions that are in the lessons for FOI and MGT training.
Yes, sir.
We can have time on those days to go into the things that we don't have time to go into this 1 hour period that we have to teach. We could extend some extra time on a Sunday to do some training, to have the brothers come together and the sisters come together
Yes, sir.
and go over their MGT studies, and the brothers go over their FY studies. We need training in discipline,
Yes, sir.
learning the brothers how to be soldiers for Allah.
Yes,
sir.
And, but this takes time, and we need time set aside for this. And as it look, like we have a dozen brothers here today,
Yes, sir.
we have enough to train them how to become disciplined Muslims, how to soldier for the messenger of Allah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
So maybe right after Savior's Day, we would get together and we would set up the temple where we can go through all of this. And we pray Allah that we can build a strong FOI here in San Antonio.
Yes, sir.
We had a strong FOI once, we can have it again.
That's
That's
right.
right.
And this time we can have it stronger than before.
Yes,
right.
sir.
And as I was telling Brother James, some of you may not know him, but his brother was in the nation long ago.
Yes, sir.
But he came back to us here.
That's right.
He never left the messenger,
No,
but
sir.
he was going through different changes under different ministers.
Yes, sir.
But he said that this time he's going nowhere. He's going to be here till he dies. This brother used to follow us wherever we went to teach. He was a state trooper. What is the rank of captain?
At that time, I was a sergeant at that time.
Sergeant at that time.
Yes, sir.
But then he went and he, what was it, south of the border?
I was, yes, sir, Colonel, Chief of Police there.
Yeah. But anyway, the brother retired now.
Yes, sir.
And he devoting all his time
All praise.
to the messenger's teachings
All praise be.
and to help build this nation.
Yes, sir.
So the brother knows the law. He knows how to get around these and other things. And the brother almost cried when he told me, he said, "Brother, I want to protect you. I want to stand by you."
Yes, sir. All praise.
And the brother is in Austin. He lives in Austin. But we expect to expand back to Austin. We used to teach in Austin.
Yes, sir.
And there are a number of people in Austin that we could get back. But once we start doing this, and as Brother Wally in Killeen, the believers up there can easily get to Austin every Sunday
Yes, sir.
or Saturday. We can teach on Saturday and Sunday,
All right.
as I used to do. You know,
Yes, sir.
we used to go to Killeen on Saturdays and teach, and come back and teach on Sundays here.
That's right.
And we had a lot of followers up there, but a lot of things turned our people away because they still had the fear of the devil within us.
That's right. Yes, sir.
When 9/11 came, that turned a lot of Muslims, they got afraid
Yes, sir.
because the devil started his attack on Muslims. In these, so sisters stopped wearing their uniforms, their headscarves, They didn't want to be identified as Muslims. So they were Sunday Muslims. And then they strayed away and then they became like Christians.
That's right. That's right.
Same way with the brothers. So today, we have to learn that there is no fear in us
Yes,
of the devil.
No, sir.
Allah is our protector.
Yes, sir.
that's right.
The Orthodox Muslims, that's who they have to worry about.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, sir.
We don't have to worry about the devil attacking us.
That's right.
Although he would like to, but he knows that once, as the Bible teaches you, you touch a hair of one of mine,
That's right, sir.
I would destroy all of you.
That's right.
So we have our protection in Allah. We don't fear the devil.
That's right.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
And the devil fears us.
Yes, sir.
He's afraid that some foolish devil that don't know might make a mistake and attack one of us.
That's right.
So the devil fears us. And he protects us.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
He would come to protect us, not the Christians.
That's right.
So brothers and sisters, we have to train our FOI to protect our sisters,
That's
our
right.
children.
Yes, sir.
And we need that training bad,
That's right, sir.
because time is running out.
Yes.
Brother Mark, read that.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum, brother man.
Well, it's not.
My question pertains, well, February 25th of this year marks 40 years that the messenger has not been among us. Can you teach on what the messenger taught on that subject as it relates to Moses being away for the 40 years on the mountain?
Well, this is a subject because we don't have time to go deep into it. But Moses was in the wilderness for 40 years before he died. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad was in the wilderness 40 years before he died.
From 34 to 74.
And now we are 40 years after the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's death. We are 100 years after the time of the devil was up.
Yes, sir.
1914 was the devil's end.
Yes, sir.
2014 was 100 years. We are overdue.
Yes, sir.
And 40 years have a great meaning in the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and what Moses taught. But we have to be ready to go at any time.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
We see what is building up all around the world and how America is there attacking Islam. It's the Christianity against Islam today.
Yes, sir.
Obama made a statement a couple of days ago,
Yes, sir, he did.
and he said that about ISIS, and he referred to what the devil did in the Crusades.
Yes, sir.
And he slaughtered people and did everything. And then he also mentioned what American Christians has done to the slavery of slave people in America.
Yes, sir.
That shook up a lot of devils.
Yes,
Wondered why he brought this up.
that's right.
But it went farther than that. You see, the devil didn't want to talk about what America did to the slaves,
No, no.
Right.
about the burning black people at the stake,
Yes, sir.
and the treatment that they did to black people, not only for one person, but over 400 years.
Yes, sir.
This was a continuous thing.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's right.
These are the most bloodthirsty
Yes,
There were people that ever been put on our planet.
Yes, sir.
And nothing will stop them except Allah
That's right.
bring a total destruction and remove them forever off our planet.
Yes, sir.
So, the 40 years is up, brothers, and we have to be ready at any time.
That's right.
So, you never would know what tomorrow brings.
That's right.
But we have been warned, and we have to prepare ourselves,
Yes, sir.
because God is not going to wait forever.
That's true.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.
These are serious times,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
and I intend to go further into this on Savior's Day.
Yes.
sir.
Be the will of Allah. Is there anything else? Oh, praise to Allah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.